Count us down.
No.
That was a soft
I
countdown.
did it.
Good evening, Carol and John Shoppers. I was ready anyway. Welcome to Tuesday night of New Comic Books. I'm here with John Cheer and Andrea. Andrea's wearing an awesome t-shirt, just so you guys know.
Mm-hmm. You can't see it.
Yeah. And so am I, but it's old. You guys have seen it before. Welcome. Let me run down stuff that we are going to do.
Yes.
Yay, new stuff. So first of all, big news for you guys watching in that regarding next week's video. We will have a video, but we are also going to be attending our first Neotech Northeast Ohio Toys and Collectibles Club meetup. It's their number 100 meetup. We're really excited. The whole staff is going, and we're really, really jazzed to sell our toys.
Yes.
As comic shop employees, longtime comic shop employees, we have a lot of extra stuff. I encourage everybody with their Tuesday night free to come to the meetup. It is
the Best Western in Strongsville.
Thank you.
From 5 to 9.
From 5 to 9. We will be set up squad deep with a bunch of tables and a bunch of stuff. Eating food, drinking drinks, hanging out with each other. I think it's 6 to 9.
6 to 9. 6 to 9.
Neotech is a great Facebook group. Look it up. Neotacc. Love those guys.
Yeah.
So we're proud to be there, but that means we won't be here. What does that mean for you guys and what we're doing right now? We are going to pre-film a video, and then we will post it at the normal time. Andrew's going to be on top of that. We'll post it at the normal time. Feel free to comment on it, claim stuff like normal. We will check it later that evening or early Wednesday morning. Doesn't matter to you. But we will make sure that your claims... claims. Yeah. We will make sure that your requests from our video are filled. So do that, and we will do our part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to take a picture of the table.
Make sure we have cover A, B, C, D stuff all lined up. So just make sure you claim accurately. So if you're a little worried, it's not going to be live. It's not going to be like, hey, give me that one with the Fantastic Four. We're not going to know what that means. Claim it accurately. Go with what we're saying on the video like you normally do because you guys are great at that. And we will make sure that it gets in your file, or we will ask. So keep an eye open if we have a comment on your comment. Right?
Yeah.
That is next Tuesday, the 21st. And we're stoked. Coming up this coming Thursday, is our Late Night Comics. I was informed by John as he got back from Boston that we are going to do all small press. We have been scouring these recent collections for fantastic, cool, fun, weird, all of the above small press comic books, and we will have them out probably with a little bit of Marvel and DC to fill out some space if we need to, but it's going to be small press focused. We are not doing the buy 100 and get them for 50 cents because there's probably some really valuable gems in there that we don't know about because...
I legitimately had 5 boxes of stuff to keep, and John's like, call it. It's down to 1. So there's 4 boxes of stuff that should be really good stuff. It's all going out for $1 a piece.
Yep,
nice.
And we're okay with that because that's what we do.
Yeah.
So that's this Thursday on the
16th.
Yep. And then next Tuesday we'll be in Neotech. And then several Saturdays from now on the 25th is our Halloween Comics Fest Trick or Treat giveaway. We're really stoked about that. We always love it. Show up in costume, bring your kids. We'll have tons of candy. We'll have tons of comics to give away, tons of comics to give away. And we love that Saturday. It's super duper fun. That's always the Saturday before Halloween. So we're very stoked about that. But that's what's coming up. Let's do what's happening right now.
Right now.
On the 3 things this week. Get out of here, Spawn Gong. It's not your time yet. On 3 things this week, you'll notice that our little ghost is still around because we love it spooky. But we'll start off this week with another reference to Wonder Woman because we love it on this occasion of 3 things this week. Mouse Man knew, now we know. If you are keeping up with Wonder Woman, which you should be, we understand the complaints that this is a weird story arc. I get it. I don't agree with it, but I get it. This story arc is transcendent in my mind. This is a fantastic little throwback to Golden Age comics, bringing that story into modern times. I was going to say modernity. Is that a word?
Ish.
It's not. Sorry.
Make it a word.
But it's phenomenal story arc. We are all enjoying it. It is the first thing all 3 of us read this week. And there are a lot of questions answered about Mouse Man. and also feelings brought up, at least for
Yep.
two of the three of us, that
Yeah.
we're not proud of
mean,
regarding
you
Mouseman's
know,
sexiness. It might be.
Sometimes you just like things and you don't know why.
You don't
And
understand
you know
why.
what? It's okay.
I'm
It's
with
okay.
Andrew on this one, too. Like, just for the record.
I'm not. Just for the record.
John Shearer needs a better sense of his sexual awakening. Our second thing this week is can read, can write Kent State. We're taking it away from the old adage of can't. We are celebrating the paperback edition of Durf Backdurf's Kent State. Durf Backdurf is arguably our favorite local creator. He is a nice guy. Not more than nice, though, and he would say that too, I think. He is a nice guy. He is a wonderful creator. He had a ground-level view and also fantastic research into the happenings surrounding the horrific tragedy at Kent State where 4 students were killed. And this is a really, really, as someone who didn't grow up here, concise record of that happening and everything that surrounded it, led up to it, and came from it. It is a very, very close to the heart story for a lot of people who grew up around here, and it captures every aspect of it in perfect synchronicity. So now in paperback, it's been in hardcover and out of print for a little while. I fully endorse any single person who grew up in or around Ohio to read it and experience it in this way.
Yep.
And I think we can all speak for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have
And then
plenty of copies, too.
Yes, we did get a lot of copies because we are endorsing the heck out of it.
Yeah.
And then our third thing this week is related to Marvel Comics, Exceptionally Cold. And we meant... Bye. Let's see how you guys doing. And we meant every syllable. We are very psyched about X-Men Comics right now. That is very true. All of these new little mini-series surrounding the Age of Revelation are awesome, but we like a pun, so we went with a cold theme because we have 2 books this week, Iron and Frost and Rogue Storm, both having to do with frigid temperatures and attitudes. And we'll talk a little bit more about those when we get to all of the new X books this week, but really we were here for the pun. Thanks.
Yes.
Yep. I don't want to get T-Rex anymore. So let's go to the bottom of the table. And we'll start with Image Comics and their new collections this week. The first being a Robert Kirkman and Todd McFarlane conceived superhero book, Haunt. This is the complete collection in paperback. And eventually, this character would be included in the Spawn universe by Todd McFarlane. So if you're in it for that angle, it's a good reason to be in it for that reason. Yeah, beautiful artwork. Next to it, we have the 4th volume of the Bitter Root series in paperback with that most recent miniseries. Right above that, a little jammed up row of Battle Beast. This is the end of the first story arc for Battle Beast. It is hilarious and bloody and violent and everything that I've been enjoying about Battle Beast thus far. And with a solid cliffhanger that ties into Invincible proper a little bit more, which is cool. That's definitely why a lot of people are in it. So there is cover A for that one. Here's cover B. Here's cover C. That's by Sean Murphy. We have a 1 in 25 variant for $12. And then finishing off the row is Maria Lovett's Artificial on issue number 2. You got it?
I got
Get it ready. Spawn is on issue number 369. Cue it. Hit it harder.
Come on.
Hit it harder. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
We got complaints one time when
What?
someone didn't hit it that hard.
Oh,
I don't remember who it was.
That was the...
Yeah, but you got to
You
mean
got-
it.
yeah.
You gotta
Yeah,
mean it.
but only for Spawn. The sub spawns get a little...
This is Spawn.
It is. So,
Yeah.
369. There's cover A. Here's cover B. And then we got one more Spawn miniseries this week. Spawn Blood Letter is on issue number 5, which I believe wraps up this miniseries. That's cover A. Here's cover B. Finally, a new issue of Lucky Devils. They're on issue number 5. And David Lapham's book, Good as Dead, is on issue number 2. Middle of the table, we'll let Andrew stretch out there for a second. Gets us G.I. Joe number 12. I'm assuming John Shear is gaga for it.
I am. It's a single standalone issue, like good solid standalone issue.
Ready to give G.I. Joe a try. Get issue 12. There is cover A. Cover B is actually the 1 in 10 variant, so if you're into ratio variants for cover price, grab that one. Here's cover C. Here's a 1 in 25 variant for $10. And here's a 1 in 50 variant for $25. And one new image number 1 this week is Hectoplasm and the Hunt for Bigfoot. It is it's going to be a fun little mini series. I read earlier before we did the video that this character appeared in backup stories for Invincible. Why they didn't put part of the Invincible universe on the cover of this book, I don't know. But I got the vibe that this guy was kind of a Rick-esque character from Rick and Morty, hunting cryptids and ghosts and Bigfoot, and he's kind of an a-hole and very sure of himself. And it's fun. It was a fun read. Good artwork, too. But now we're into Marvel stuff. We have kind of a unique grouping of Marvel things this week. They are wonderful prints, all previous covers, Marvel covers by Mike Allred, and we have 2 sets of them. They are $65 each. Each print set has 12 in the portfolio. This is the Marvel Universe collection, so you can see some of the previous covers by Mike Allred there. And then we have the Silver Surfer collection, which was a really fun series that he was a part of. Sorry about the glare. And there's all the Silver Surfer-esque covers from Allred for those. So fun, unique little item on the table this week. But that gets us to Marvel's second prints, 2 of them. The first being Punisher Red Band, issue number 1, second print with a different cover. And then the second one being a reprint. Is it a third print? Nope, second. Of the current Thor series, the Mortal Thor, or just Thor, which was very enjoyed by us as a staff and very bloody and really worth picking up. Marvel Collected Editions, also a unique hardcover this week. This is Marvel Studios cross sections, so environments, people, machines, vehicles throughout the Marvel Cinematic Universe, all broken down, kind of like an old DK book where you see the insides and the workings of what's going on in Avengers Tower or the Helicarrier, Iron Man's armor setup. I mean, there's all kinds of things in there if you can imagine them and watch them in the movies. One epic collection from Marvel this week is X-Men Wounded Wolf. And then next to it, the Star Wars collection of the week is Star Wars High Republic. This is Fear the Jedi, the whole miniseries collected together. Then we're on the 3rd volume of Ultimate Black Panther in paperback, and a X-Men miniseries wrapped up earlier this year, Weapon X-Men, with beautiful Alex Ross covers and fun story. Kind of an old gang getting back together from X-Force story, 5 issues. New this week gets us Incredible Hulk issue number 30, the last of the current ongoing series before the beginning of next month brings us the Infernal Hulk, though it's from the same creative team, so we're just kind of switching adjectives.
Yep.
There's cover A. Here's cover B. Cover C is purely phenomenal, and please claim it so I don't buy it.
I already got one.
Here's cover D, another homage, but Troned out. Cover E, the body horror we all love. A 1 in 25 variant for $10. And then we've got one new Star Wars book this week. It is The Legacy of Vader on issue number 9. 2 covers for that one. There's cover A. And here's cover B. Little Jedi variant. The next row is very near and dear to me. This is the penultimate issue of One World Under Doom. It is issue number 8. It is a knockdown, drag-out fight the whole time. Narrated by Dr. Doom in the most intensely perfect way possible. And I will tell you this, the hits just freaking keep on coming in this issue.
Oh my God.
It is one thing after another to celebrate and despair. It is an emotional roller coaster. I freaking love this miniseries. I cannot wait to read it every time it comes out, but we only have 1 issue left. So, cover A, that is not a Doombot. I'll say that right now.
That is not a Doombot.
Here's cover B. Cover C is your Doomasaur variant, though he's dead now.
Well, they said incapacitated.
Oh, well, that's a nice way of saying dead.
Yeah.
Cover D. Cover E. A 1 in 25 variant for $15, finishing out the series. Cyclops, what are you doing? Last on the row is Punisher Red Band, issue number 2, well-timed to come out with the reprint of issue number 1. We have more coming, so if you miss out on this when you request it, just let us know, and we will put you on the list. There's cover A, and a 1 in 25 variant next to it for $15. Looks spectacularly like a Grindhouse movie cover, and I like it.
Yeah, that was great.
The next row brings us Amazing Spider-Man issue number 14, continuing its bi-weekly run of Spider-Man. But really what's to be celebrated is the variant cover B we have next to it on the table. A Muppet homage variant. Again, perfection. Next to that one, we've got Lee Bermejo on cover C. And next to that one, we got cover D. Along with a 1 in 25 variant for $10. And the spectacular 1 in 100 all art variant by Lee Bermejo for $75, which I'll be honest is a huge price cut because I was feeling good on Sunday. So typically a $100 book if you feel like making some money on eBay. Captain America issue number 4 is unbelievably good. It is very bleak. It is the end of the story arc. Also having to do with Doctor Doom. We got some good homages to Cap punching Hitler, though there's kind of dual stories here, and one is much more easy to read than the other. Yeah. I am very invested in where this book goes, though. So, but again, cover A, phenomenal. Cover B, the one to celebrate, a Steranko Sam the Eagle homage variant. Oh my God.
I love it.
Come on.
Look at Pepe.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So happy.
So good. Look at that. Unbelievable. Please claim it. So that's cover B. Here's cover C, which is Tron. And cover D by Chip Zdarsky, followed by a 1 in 25 variant for $10. And then a thematic end to the row. The one facsimile edition for Marvel this week is Civil War number 3. See that? I did cap the whole way across. Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe is trucking along with their penultimate issue. Issue number 4. Is it a Hulk fight?
There's Hulk is doing some punching. Yes,
Hulk's doing some smashing.
Yes.
All right. There's cover A. Cover B, love it. Great attention to nostalgia and pop art. It's so cool. Cover C is the reason I asked if it was a Hulk fight, as is the 1 in 25 variant for $15. Also a sign of me really in a good mood on Sunday because that was a $30 comic on eBay. Also a 1 in 50 variant for $20 to kind of have the all art version of issue 1, or I'm sorry, cover A. Wolverine Revenge being reprinted inexplicably is on issue number 4, so that's the penultimate reprint for that red band. And then we're getting into new X-Men stuff. Oh, wait, no, we're not.
Oh,
nope. And then we're getting into new Gargoyle stuff. The first in a series of 2 one-shots. This is Fantastic Four X Gargoyles. This is the Marvel-produced version of the crossover. The second one-shot will be produced by Dynamite, who owns the property for Gargoyles. It's going to be a separate one-shot. This is a completely self-contained story. And I will tell you what. I'll give Andrew's arm a break. Yeah. Not garbage. Really, really fun to read. I don't have a lot invested in Fantastic Four or Gargoyles besides Ryan North's run, which is perfect on Fantastic Four. Mm-hmm. But this is a fun collection of characters, and they're put together well, and the mishmashing of the universes is not clunky. It is not weird. It is a fun, all-ages story where the Marvel Universe is having a problem, and the Gargoyle Universe is having a problem, and they're from the same dude, and they team up to take care of it. And it's just fun. It's a really fun read.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
What if I know nothing about gargoyles?
I don't know anything about gargoyles.
I think you'd be fine.
I think you're going to be absolutely fine.
Right.
It's fun. Like, you know what a gargoyle in the Marvel Universe is, right? Like Gray Gargoyle or that orange guy. Yeah. You're fine.
Perfect.
Hey, good. All good. And the gargoyles have a villain named El Diablo. And the Marvel Universe has a villain called Diablo, and they make it work. And it's not like, ugh. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, now I'm grabbing.
Yeah,
get it.
It's a fun read. It's a fun read. So yeah, if you want a fun one shot and you feel like there's not a lot out for you this week, that's your one shot. Cover A and cover B. Look at that mashup.
That's cool.
Now we can get into new X-Men stuff. The first of the Age of Revelation tie-ins this week is Sinister's 6 number 1. This is essentially your X-Force miniseries for this status quo. And it is a team put together by Mr. Sinister. And they are hunting Venom for a reason. They're kind of trying to solve this mutant virus situation in the Age of Revelation. But what's really fun about this book is this addresses the wider not mutant problems in the Age of Revelation. They're like, what did this virus do to people who had powers who weren't mutants, like Black Cat or Phantom X, Venom, obviously, and Domino and Red. What's his name? Omega Red are both mutants, so that's cool. But they're putting a team together to kind of explore that angle of it, and it's fun. It's super fun. Not my favorite of the bunch, but definitely not a bad issue at all. I think if you are a Venom fan, you're getting a lot out of it too. Really good tie-in. Again, part 1 of 3. We've got some great covers for it too. There's cover A. Black Cat was wonderful in the issue. She's on cover B and cover C. And then the whole team, or part of the team, on cover D to go along with a 1 in 25 variant for $10, which I actually find very fun. She looks very ready to go right there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Next up on the row is my favorite one this week. Rogue Storm, issue number 1 of 3 is less of a Storm book than you think and less of a Rogue book than you think, but equal parts make a great whole on this one. It is a very indie feeling book. There's really fun art for the onomatopoeias. It's got a great setting. It's got a little bit of attitude as far as like where it leaves off a couple of storylines so that it keeps you interested in reading the next one. I was stoked about this book, and I would say, we'll get to it in a minute, but you should read this one after Unbreakable X-Men. It has a little bit more of a fun, like, what's going on? And like questions answered. It's a lot more satisfying. But yeah, cover A is great. Cover B, also great. You're good.
There we go.
You want me to
I'm
move?
just
That's
trying
cover
not
B.
to get glare.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go.
Cover C. I love that X. And cover D. I will say this about Rogue Storm too. Very violent.
Yeah.
Very violent.
Much like most of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Iron and Frost is another Age of Revelation tie-in. Having a little bit more to do with Emma Frost in this issue, but it does really tell you, how do I say this? It is explaining the name in this first issue in a very satisfying way. If you kind of think you know what's about to go on, you're probably wrong. And I appreciated that. Like I didn't want it spoon-fed to me. It's a hard-hitting issue. It's a little tragic. This whole world has fallen apart in these 10 years since the X virus is released, and like they show it. They show that these people, these characters that we're a little invested in, have gone through it like hard. So I'm really loving it. This cover A is awesome too. Very, very, very what's the provocative.
Yeah.
There's cover A. Here's cover B. Here's cover C. Cover D. Incredible. And a 1 in 25 variant for $15. I will say this so far is kind of the most Avengers angle we've gotten too. So
Yeah.
pretty jazzed about that. But the whole top of the row is probably the next essential story arc in the saga of Age of Revelation to come out this week. This is Unbreakable X-Men. This is the book that replaces Uncanny X-Men for the next few issues, months during the Age of Revelation. It is a very Gambit Rogue heavy story. If you are invested in those characters or the newer characters introduced in the most recent Uncanny X-Men arc, this is definitely your book. And it was Andrea's favorite of the week, right?
Yeah.
It's also very tragic. I mean, like I said, these people are really going through some hard crap with this whole world-shifting virus. So Unbreakable X-Men, very, very awesome, very solid. A little bit of a ghost story, too, which I'm kind of jazzed about. There's cover A. Here's cover B. Here's cover C. We've got a spiffy, shiny foil variant, probably our favorite yet of these.
The video's not even showing how
Yeah, that's
awesome
it captures really well. Then we got a 1 in 25 variant, getting our Atlantean angle in there for $10. And then a 1 in 50 variant, the all art version of the character variant for $40 by Talavera. And now I'm going to pass it off to John Shear.
Because, hey, we've got another Absolute book this week.
Yeah.
All right. Absolute
I
Flash.
love this issue.
It was
Yeah.
wonderful. Issue 8 is all about what's been going on at this secret, like, military lab that Barry Allen's been working at, like, exploring a different universe where the Speed Force potentially is whatever. You have Barry Allen, you have Jay Garrick, you have Wally West, you have the Thawns, and if none of those names mean anything to you, perfect. You're fine. You could, like, these are characters that are introduced in here, like, in a way that, like, if you haven't picked up a Flash book, period, you can read this and enjoy it and figure out what's going to happen. And if you have been reading it, it's going to lay the groundwork for everything that has been going on. really, really solid, like bang on issue. This is what I've been
Yeah.
waiting for.
We're saying
Yeah.
that it takes
Flash.
place before issue 1,
Yes.
like the timing of it. So, where issue 1 kind of just threw you right in the middle of this new Flash story, this is like, okay, let's take a step back from the rogues and being on the run and see where we came from.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost as wonderful as issue 26 of Wonder Woman. We have one cover for Absolute Flash. There it is. Next to that, Wonder Woman number 26. Yes, as we've said, Mouse Man knows, and now we finally know how he knows, what he knows, and
Not why yet, though.
no,
Yeah.
but holy cow, so good. As good a book as you can imagine.
I wish
Fantastic.
I could show them the 2-page spread.
Yeah.
You do not.
You don't
want
wanna
to
ruin it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. So we've got a couple covers for that. That's cover A. That's cover B.
If
With
you
this
feel like figuring out,
memory
or feel like
horse.
knowing what we're talking about without investing a ton in 26 issues of Wonder Woman, if the story arc starts with issue 22, you could absolutely pick that up. We have it right over here, and you can read just the story arc to get a sense of why we're enamored with this book.
Yeah, it's and let me tell you, those first couple issues are gonna leave you scratching your head, and then when you get to this, you're gonna be like, got it.
I got it.
Yep, perfect. So cover A, cover B. DC's first DCKO tie-in. It's Titans number 28. It's called Evacuation Earth. I'm gonna hold it up. They are evacuating 8 billion people from Earth, and they are using everything in their abilities to do so because Darkseid is coming. He's going to destroy Earth. They've all seen it, and there's nothing we can do about it. And so they're like, everybody's got to go. And you get to see how they try doing it. And at the very end, you see what goes wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. So there's that. Next to that, New Gods, issue 11. Just by flipping through it, a couple things. Art on it's amazing. It is fantastic. I care nothing about the New Gods. Ram V is doing a bang-up job on this. I cannot wait to read this trade paperback. Holy cow, there's some amazing stuff going on in there. So there's that. Batman Superman World's Finest number 44. Supergirl and Robin sitting in a tree. There you go. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. Justice League Red is on issue number 3. Yeah, there you go. But issue 5 of 5, Crypto, Last Dog, Krypton. We need more of this, guys. DC, make more crypto books. This has been amazing.
Simple and effective and beautiful story where your main character says nothing and the environment tells the tale. It's such a great
Oh
book.
my gosh, I just got done reading issue 2. That is like a
That's a hard one.
beast of a
Yeah.
book.
It's
Oh
tough.
my gosh.
But like this book is such a good roller coaster. It's a roller coaster you want to ride again.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I cannot wait to read that in trade paperback. Each one
So.
is a different season. Crypto's been on the run trying to find his place in the world, and like man, the world is unforgiving until it's very forgiving, and it's just a great ride.
yeah. So there's your cover A for that, and your just wonderful cover B. Superman Unlimited is on issue number 6, and he's still dealing with the fact that kryptonite is all over the world, and it's not doing anything good for him. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. Catwoman's on issue number 80. A lot of what's going on currently and a lot of finally backstory of what's been going on in Catwoman's past in this book. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. And then there's your pumpkin spicy cover C.
Cat in a backpack.
Cat in a backpack. Nightwing's on issue 131. It's part 2 in the Master of Puppets story arc. There's your cover A.
Puppets.
Yeah. There's your cover B.
Nothing's less frightening. It needs a
I don't know.
person.
I've seen some scary puppets.
Well, if they're sentient, they move on their own. But a regular puppet where someone has to have their hand up it.
I've seen some scary puppets.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Take it for what it is. Matt Fraction's Batman. We've got a second print finally. There it is. See what everybody's been talking about. We have a bunch of covers for that. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. Cover C is a spiffy, shiny foil variant. And then we've got cover D, where he's just relaxing.
Why does he not have his shoe on?
I don't know. Why has he got half a mask on? He
It
looks
doesn't make
like
any
he's-
sense sometimes.
yeah.
beat up.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a lot of collections. Birds of Prey by Gail Simone. They even say it on the back. Volume 1 of 2 for Omnibuy. If you guys don't buy this by Christmas, this is what I'm buying for myself.
I'm
for
surprised
Christmas
it's not
party.
your file right now.
I do need to save some money. So there you go. There's that. Probably Kevin's pick of the week. The Batman by Darwin Cook Deluxe Edition. It's $40. Get you Ego, get you Catwoman, the Darwin Cook story that he did, and a whole bunch of other Darwin Cook stuff. It's beautiful, but maybe your buy of the week is your Batman Black and White Omnibus. $60, and it is chock-a-block full of amazing Batman Black and White stories by every creator known to man. It's fantastic. So good.
There's so much material in that.
Oh, it's incredible. DC's finest, Supergirl, Body and Soul. This is the Peter David stuff, the first batch of that, all collected, and wonderful. Really good Supergirl stories, like all taking place after Death of Superman, and really good. Starts off with Gary Frank artwork, too. American Vampires on book 2. Nice and thick. Gotta love that. Scott Snyder, it's where you gotta start at DC. The Robin from Teen Titans, the new one for that, and this one
It's new printing.
new printing because it
printing.
collects. It's like all part of the, shall we call it, the gatefold covers, as it were. They all match. The work in progress is for American Vampire. It's all black and white, and which actually works out really well for Raphael Albuquerque's artwork. Beautiful. So, in big, giant, oversized. But the book that Andrea and I are most excited about,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to hold it up. We have one copy. It's $55. Joe Bob Goes to the Drive-In. Long out of print, and now they have put it back into print with original Mike Norton artwork. All the articles that Joe Bob did where he talks about terrible, terrible B movies that made me want to watch every single one of them.
Yeah.
And he has his own ways of reviewing it in terms of, as he puts it, blood, breasts, and beasts.
3 Bs.
3 Bs.
A must
It
for
is.
any horror fan.
It
Yeah.
is. It is the must for any horror fan. It is fantastic.
Joe
And-
Bob
I came up with that
says,
all by myself.
Joe Bob says, check it out, 4 stars.
Yes. Gotcha Man, the deluxe edition, volume 1 in hardcover. Let This One Be the Devil is the James Tinian super duper creepy book from Dark Horse, fully collected. Holy cow.
It's like a modern Jersey Devil origin story.
Yeah, and let me tell you, the images in there will give you nightmares in the best
just
way
look at that
possible.
cover.
I know. Dungeons and Dragons has a new series. It's the Fallbacks. This is issue 1. Flash Gordon is on issue number 12. There's your cover A. There's your Kyle Holtz cover B. Gotcha Man is on issue number 13. And then we have Terabytes. I'm going to hold this up.
Yeah.
So Mark Russell is doing anthology series. This one is the first one. They're all connected by robots that have come to Earth and are like, we are waiting to see like what's going to happen, and nothing happens. And one happens across a little file, and you find out what has gone on with one particular story from this file. And it is really, really cool. As a guy has decided to create something where you plug it into your brain as you're dying, and it just relives good memories over and over again. So you're not thinking about all the death and dying stuff that's going on in your brain right now. And super creepy, really cool ending. Part 1 in like a series of one-shots, but this first one hit really well. Good job.
Yeah, we didn't know
Yeah.
what was going to happen with that book.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
looks good.
Solid. Yeah. Epitaphs from the Abyss is on volume 2. Catacomb of Torment is on issue number 4. There's cover A. There's cover B.
$8 for the
$8 for the 1 in 10 variant. All right. Yuletide is issue 1 from Oni Press. These kids open up, what is it, a portal to
It's a
like,
A little box that's
okay,
like,
the little Hellraiser box.
definitely you don't open
Yeah.
this.
So yeah, and they basically by doing so, all the different types of Christmas characters have appeared before them, and bad things are happening, and a quest must be going on. So there you go. Craniacs. This one is basically, as you put it, Mad Balls with Bodies.
Yep.
So this the issue 1, first issue, but it's also a flip book.
Yeah, it's like very neon and cartoony in there.
But the one you want is the Mark Spears Monsters, Monster and Wolf. It is Frankenstein Monster versus the Wolfman, and it is a blind bag variant. I opened mine yesterday. I got cover B. I didn't get any spiffy special ones, so I'm not opening another one on live. But it is the one I got is actually really cool. But yeah, it's everything you want. Frankenstein versus the Wolfman. Perfect. $6 gets you the blind bag variant. You could, and it even shows you in tiny little things all the different variants that you could get. So on the back. So there you go. Durf's Kent State. We've got 3 on the table. We got way many more. Get it. It is fantastic. I cannot recommend it more highly. Easily the trade paperback pick of the week. Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers. John actually really likes these. I know that. But it's all the early years stuff in a hardcover. They've done so many of these hardcovers. They have sold out so many times. I know there's a Freak Brothers collective out there that actually is thoroughly enjoying these as they come out.
You say so.
There really is. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Death Ranger. This is part 2 in the collection, and it's really big and thick.
Yeah.
Hello Darkness is on issue number 15. The War by Garth Ennis. Man, is devastating. Issue 3 of 3. There's your cover A. There's your Baron's cover B.
What a freaking ending.
Ugh.
What an ending to that book.
Distillery has Endeavor. Some kids end up on one of those like boats in the harbor that's like classic, like, hey, we get to see like what the old ship was like. Unfortunately, they're stranded on that ship and it turns into a Lord of the Flies situation. So there you go. There's your Endeavor number, volume 1. Dead Space Liberation, whole new Dead Space story in collection form. And then Save Now. I'm going to hold this up. So
Did you like it? I didn't read
I
it.
did.
Oh, okay.
And he can go back in time, and he's a superhero, but nobody else knows that he can do it. So if they're fighting a super bad guy and they lose, he can go back to a save point, and like they can keep trying over and over again. The problem is he keeps aging. They don't. So like he's like 40 years old, soon to be 50, and like the other superheroes are like, hey, we took that guy down like in like one try, and he's like, oh no, it took like 100 tries to take that guy down.
Yeah.
Like,
He remembers everything.
everything.
Every time they die, he remembers it. They remember nothing.
And the problem is he has now reached a point where the world is basically going to end, and there's nothing they can do about it. And he's like, I'm retiring, I'm done. And they're like, wait, you can't do that. He's like, want to bet? So yeah, it's a good bad idea book. Way to go, Matt Kint.
Written by Matt Kint.
Yeah, so we got that there. 30 Days a Night, back. Yay, it's for the 30th anniversary.
For the 30 people who wanted it.
Exactly. Falling Sun, issue 1. There you go. Event Horizon, Dark Descent, issue number 1.
They're all a series of one-shots.
Okay,
Is like another
this
one
is-
of the
okay,
kind of
this is the
Scott
Dark Descent
Snyder
one.
Written, but not written, but like seen over IDW stuff. They do it once a year where they have a bunch of one-shots that are all dark and weird, and they all follow a theme. I didn't get a chance to read this one.
Part of their new like ID Dark.
ID Dark.
I actually think that's the second print of number 1.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there we go.
We didn't. I don't think we had any on the table. So
So Howl is from Ahoy Comics, and she is dating a science fiction writer, and then starts to find out that she is becoming part of his stories, and it's the full collection of that from there. And then the plot holes by Sean Murphy, fantastic, so much fun. The full collection. We've got 2 covers. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. Red Sonja Reborn is on issue number 2. TMNT Shredder is also on issue number 2. There's your cover A. There's cover B. And there's your $8 1 and 10 variant for that one there.
And we got issue 1s back in case you missed it.
Ooh, did we? Nice. All right. Thundercats is on issue number 19. There's cover A. There's cover B. Blue Falcon and Dynamut is on issue number 2 with a wonderful Amanda Conner cover. Below that, Godzilla Escape the Dead Zone's on issue number 3. Monster High House Hunters.
Haunters, dude.
Every time. Fourth, I think, because we're on issue 4.
Every time.
Every time.
God, I quit.
It's all right. So, yeah.
I was waiting. I was literally
I know.
salivating. I'm staring at this issue like, I bet he's going to say Hunters.
I am. Yep. And I don't care. So there, issue number 4. Zootopia's on issue number 6. I love that cover.
Yeah, me too.
And DuckTales on issue number 7. Darkwing Duck's on issue number 6. Got a couple covers for that. There's cover A. There's cover B. And then we have TMNT, Tales of the TMNT. It's the Nickelodeon version of Turtles, but this artwork that's on the cover is the artwork that's in the book. It's an all-ages book. It is beautiful to look at, and we are finally happy to have an all-ages Turtles book to give to the kids because they're wonderful and can't beat that. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. And there's your $10 1 and 25 variant for that one there. Very graffitied. So, yeah.
We're all making up words today.
Yep.
That does it for our table this evening. I hope you can tell that we love reading and talking about comic books as much as we love hearing about you reading and talking about comic books. So enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for your books.